Thank you to my family for abandoning me and calling me crazy for wanting better for myself. Okay, so at this point in my move slash preparation to move, I'm sticking with my original apartment that I got approved for, because the ones that would really, you know, improve my quality of life said that I don't make enough to live there. So I'm moving to the original place and just saving up more money to give them their deposit. Right now, I'm really depressed because my future is looking grim, but who cares? I ended up deleting my Instagram and my TikTok, and I've cut off a few people. So yeah, depression, yay. But yeah, right now I was just watching anime. I just ate for the first time today, and it's like, it might be 2 o'clock p.m. What time is it? It is 5:30. I just ate. So yeah. I don't know what kind of video this is gonna be, but it'll either be like, oh, spend the next week with me while I prepare for to move, or it'll be like depressed diaries or something like that. I don't know, but we'll see. Like, I'm just tired of like not having my full check to spend, and it's like, it's really fucking with me because I can't, like, my skin is taking a downturn. As you can see, like, my skin is smooth, but it's like all this hyperpigmentation and stuff. And then like groceries, I have to get half of the stuff I usually get, and it's not good for my mental health, which I know, because I'm depressed as fuck now, and like I can't stand to live. I really, like, I can't. So it is what it is. I'm probably gonna take a nap and then see where life takes me. I was supposed to vlog today, but I haven't really been in it. Like, I definitely did be productive today, but no footage. So yeah. So I'm just going to talk. Like, I think I have videos of me talking about my situation, but it was a bit abrasive, and it's no real reason to communicate in that way. So basically, last year around September, I started getting into it with my dad, to the point where he just kept, like, we had stopped talking, and then I let it be, because I'm not about to keep going through the same conversations and not getting any results. So we ended up bumping heads a few times, and we stopped talking, and I let it be. Then Thanksgiving comes around, or is about to come around, and I told my family, yeah, I'm not going to do holidays this year. Plural, holidays. I didn't want to celebrate anything. I just wanted to use my time to rest, because the way I do school and work, it burns me out, and it's been burning me out. But like this last year, it was my last straw. So, yeah, I needed a break, and I told them that, and they were like, okay, cool. I did get some pushback from my dad, but it was fine. Christmas comes around, and my dad somehow and like pulls it out of his ass that and assumes that like I'm showing up for Christmas, and I told him I wasn't celebrating holidays. I mean, I said that. I told you in advance. So however you got that in your mind that I was going to show up is crazy. So I reiterated that to him, and he basically, at first he was like, okay. Then like as we got closer to Christmas, he kept antagonizing me, kept blowing up my phone, kept like saying, oh, I don't understand why you don't want to spend time with your family, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. Christmas comes around, and he's still begging and pleading for me to come around. And then he asked me eventually, oh, why don't you want to come around? And I was like, if you want the truth, I'm gonna tell it. And I told him that I didn't feel comfortable around him because he is a very toxic person to be around. And I gave him many examples of how he has impacted me and or my sister, because he traumatizes my sister. Every other holiday or something, my sister is crying because of him. So I let it be known, like, I don't want to be around that. You always, like, it's always like a bad attitude or like some drama happening and like some chaos around him, and I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, I'd rather just rest. Like, I needed to rest. I get literally like physically sick from how hard I work sometimes, or all the time. Every break I have, my body shuts down for at least a week. So I needed the break. He couldn't understand that. So he starts calling me names. He's calling me crazy. He's calling me ungrateful. He's calling me selfish, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, if choosing myself and trying to gain a little bit of my peace back after a lot of other shit in my personal life has been happening, I'm going to do that. I'm going to regain my peace. Like, if I communicated that I'm not going to do something, why would you want to try to manipulate and control me into doing something I don't want to do? Isn't that, I think that's, what's that called? Coercion or something? So, like, yeah. Once he started to get into calling me names for the last time, I blocked him. Mind you, he does pay for that phone. But I did block him because there's no way you're going to be on the phone I use. Wow. You know what? Okay, yeah. Why are you going to call your child with all these names knowing damn well that's not even the case? Mind you, I can't be selfish because I started getting jobs to help him out with like my expenses. He could barely buy my groceries, let alone pay for my tuition. Mind you, he was complaining. One of the main things he was complaining about was my tuition. And I have full rides to other schools, and I decided to come here because he said he had it. He's always saying that and not actually holding up his end of the bargain. But when I bring that up, I'm the problem. I wanted to go out of state for college and live my best life, but no. I decided to listen to a man who doesn't have a college degree. But I'm the problem. I have been actively in therapy. I know my diagnoses. I am trying to better my life and gain peace in every level of my life. I don't know how that translates into crazy or selfish or what is it? Spoiled, I guess. I'm paying for my therapy. I'm paying for my therapy. I have my own health insurance. I pay all of my expenses. I buy my own groceries. I'm getting my own apartment. I am doing all this shit by myself, and I'm the problem. Right. So yeah, that's what happened. And I'm so depressed right now. It's not even really, it started because of him and his antics, but at this point I was trying to get an apartment. Like, I got approved for an apartment, like, it's a car ride 30 minutes away, but if I take the train, which I'm doing now, it's way longer. And I don't want to do it. My mental health is already, it's taking a plummet for the worst, and I don't want to take the train for 2 hours just to get to work. I really don't. So I really don't. So I don't want to take the train for 2 hours. I really don't. So figure it out. It may be a bit challenging for me, but what else can I do? I don't have a driver's license. My credit like plummeted because of the 2 places I applied for, and I just I don't have it in me to try more right now. I don't. Like, because my dad decided to do all of that and I had to leave him alone, I had to cut him off, no contact. Not only do I have a good amount of money to pay for this semester of school, I now have to figure just all this shit out by myself. Mind you, this man has never taught me anything about life. Not how to start my own business, not how to do a little LLC, not how to do my taxes, not anything about like adulting. This man has never, and mind you, it's not like I just expected him to do it. I have asked him many times to teach me these things because I didn't want to be in a situation like this. But you know what? This is what he wanted. He wanted to throw me into the deep end and watch me drown. And I'm not going to drown. Because there's no way I'm going back to grovel to a man that I don't respect. I will never do that. I promise you. So if my family sees this, I really don't care. Like, y'all are dead to me. And I'm okay with that. Y'all can call me all types of shit. I really don't care. Just don't blow up my phone. Mind you, actually, I got a new number and a new phone. So y'all can't hit me up anyways. I no longer exist to you. And I hope you live a better life without me than you could ever with me. Because if I ever get rich, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit from no one. I even had to cut my sister off because she didn't have my back. And I never do that to her. Never. Never. If anyone knows, me and my sister were like this. Like, that was my bestie, low-key. So for her not to even try to have my back or see how I side of all the shit, it was crazy. Like, we supposed to be siblings, but I mean, honestly, why did I expect any better? If you knew like about my entire family, you wouldn't know. I don't even talk to my brother even before this shit because he was worse. So yeah, I'm gonna probably post more videos about my journey and whatever, moving into my first apartment by myself. And oh my god. Moving into my first apartment by myself, and just going through the motions. Yay. I even had to have my friend make me a crowdfunding post because I low-key can't even afford to do this shit, because traveling to work not only takes like a third of my check, but I also have to take Ubers. I can't I also have to take Ubers, and with all of that, that's at least $400 or $500, and then I have to eat, which is another $200, and then the rest of that goes to, and it's even more than that, depending on how late or early I try to be to work. So I'm struggling a little bit. I am depressed. I am so depressed, but it is what it is. I don't know what this vlog is going to be for real. For real, I have no idea, but that's my story. That's a little bit of my story. I can start you from, where all this shit began, but someone, you leave a comment if anyone even watches this video. Leave a comment if you want to know my entire story. But until then, I don't know if this is the end of the video or I'm going to show something else, but we'll see. I kind of want to do one of those, my 5 to 9 before my 9 to 5, and honestly I think I can do that, because now that I picked up my camera, it might be a little bit easier. But yeah, that is my life. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so that I can monetize my YouTube, because I need some money in this economy. I don't got no sugar daddy. I don't got no sugar mama. I don't got no extra funds. So I'm just trying to find a way to supplement my income, because the way the two places that are close to my job was yeah, you don't make you don't make enough to even think about living here. And I was like, bro. But honestly, that's on me. I should have been saving better, but it was cold outside when all of this shit happened. I was not taking the train, I promise you. If I did that, my mental health would have went even worse, because my depression is seasonal. When I'm cold, I am not happy by any means. I get upset at the wind blows too hard. I'm depressed. So I was taking Ubers to and from work, but then I was yeah, I gotta start saving money. And I was timing it, when it started getting warm, I'm gonna do it. And then I did start doing it. It was right when I had did that. After I did that vlog of the Glenstone, that is when I started taking the train to and from work. And I was trying to get myself together so I could figure out how to save this money. And what I was spending on was trying to get my own mailbox so that I could get my own mail delivered there to a place that wasn't my dad's home. or my grandmother's home, I should say. And just securing my life so that I could figure this shit out. Figuring out a lot of stuff, and I had to pay a lot of money to figure it out. Let me just say that. Which I knew would hurt me in the long run, and he'd look at me now. But yeah, depression diaries. Let's see what I do next. Okay, so as a part of me actually moving, I do have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9. I think it's 8 boxes right here. I have 8 boxes right here, and then I have my paintings and stuff right there. And you know, I'm getting rid of that. And yeah, but my table I'm keeping, and I have this 4 boxes of either crochet stuff or stuff from a project I never finished. And then over here I have a bag of like kitchen stuff, and then that is gonna go in a box as well, along with like, well, not along, but like I'm gonna get a few boxes, and that's gonna be for my clothes as well. But yeah, and then I'm throwing this stuff away mostly, except for the Tupperware. But yeah, that's the state of my place. It looks crazy right now, but it is what it is. Okay, so after that last clip you saw, I started to have a very somewhat hectic day. Not hectic, but like emotional. Um, the person I could have saw myself, or I could have seen, or I wanted to become my partner in the next year, said that we weren't conversationally or communicationally compatible. So we had to part ways. And once that happened, I was a bit depressed, but honestly, I kind of saw that it was going south because they stopped communicating with me, but I also like didn't fully assume that they were going to do that, because they do that all the time. They just like, they fall off the face of the earth and then come back and say, hey, I'm sorry I didn't talk to you. I was just living life. So I didn't think too deep into it, but something in me told me that if I were to date them long term, I would be settling, because they were not enough. They were in many ways not really, honestly, my type of person. Like, but the thing about me is, if I like you, I can appreciate anything about you, any and everything about you. Honestly, I don't care. I will always find a way to show you that I care about the things you care about, even if I don't understand what you're talking about. So yeah, I mean, it hurt. I did cry a bit, and I did have a late day today, but it is what it is. I know I can find better. I'm gonna take some time to myself, because I know I need it. Like, I need to isolate and just, I'm sorry, my gel is like doing things. Okay, I need to isolate and just like take time for myself, because I find myself just disliking people as a whole. And I know, like, I think I need a break from people, like bringing new people in my life, and just trying to have new experiences when I know, or I have a feeling that shit is just not gonna work. So yeah, to solitude and isolation. But today, right now, it's like 5 or 6. I ordered some more boxes. I might pack a bit more and show you what that's about. Oh, also good news about like my apartment. I went to go tour it. I didn't take any videos or pictures. It's a bit of a fixer-upper, but like I feel like it's very spacious. Like, the apartment I'm getting or moving into is very spacious, but like it is a fixer-upper. Like, it could be better. Like, it's not going to top the places I was trying to move to that's in the area of my job, but that's okay. I'm gonna make it mine, and I'm gonna love it. It's on a really high floor. It's spacious. I have a walk-in closet, so it's good. one thing I don't like is that the bathroom is tiny. It's tiny. It's so small. But that's the least of my worries, honestly. Like, I'm just glad I have a place to stay and that, like, everything's working out. So yeah, I think I'm really, it's sad to like lose so many people in such a short amount of time, but I'm grateful that I get this space to just like find myself again. So I'm gonna embrace this solitude. Also, to the person that stopped talking to me, please never spin the block. I don't want to hear it. You'll probably never see this because you don't know. You haven't seen my YouTube videos, I bet. So if you ever see this, please don't spin the block. Another story of my life is that when I stop talking to people and I block them and I let them spin the block, they'll immediately say, the first thing they say is, oh, you know, they finally see my worth after having time away from me for a while. They come back and they try to rekindle things. This person that just dumped me basically was like, oh, with time and space, do you think we can be cordial? No, we cannot. I don't do that. What in your right mind thinks you deserve to have my presence after you pull some bullshit like that? You pulled a reason out of your ass to get rid of me. You didn't have to do that. You could have just said, hey, you are not the type of person I want to date, and left it at that. You didn't have to drag it out and stop and start being what do you call it, distant, and like find the first thing you didn't like the first thing you could point out that you didn't like to stop talking to me. Grow a pair. Okay, back to what I was saying about me. Yeah, I'm not fucking with people right now. So I'm taking a break, and that's cool. That's that on that.